Okay, so I know that every other person on this app has already made a video about a TLC video, so I decided that today, because I couldn't find another video to make a video on, I was gonna hop on the massive bandwagon of people making videos on TLC. But there's a big difference. I'm gonna be the only YouTuber to make a video on TLC while being sick, which is why my voice sounds so weird. But off that topic, today's TLC video is gonna be He's a Grown Baby, My Crazy Obsession, which is definitely not what every other YouTuber did. But with that out of the way, let's get straight to the video.
It's Destruction Day.
This man, obsessed with a child's world, will open your eyes to a whole new way of life.
Okay, don't try to complicate something. He's a grown 40-year-old man acting like a baby. That's all you needed to say. And no, this isn't a new way of life. Trust me when I say he's the only person doing this. And I would love to side with this guy, but there's no amount of money on this world that would make me act like a baby on live television for TLC of all channels. Like, you legitimately have to be at the lowest point of your life to go on TLC and act like a literal baby. And if you really wanted to be on TLC, you would have been better off going on My Strange Addictions and say you were addicted to huffing drywall. And somehow this seems 1,000 times better than going on TLC acting like a literal infant in your 40s.
Alright, Papa, you fire the guns.
With a nursery to spoil this bouncing baby boy,
I'll always have my pacifier.
and a mommy to take care of him,
I think it's close to nap time.
No.
this adult baby stops at nothing.
I feel like when I'm wearing a diaper that it's like a constant hug from mommy.
Okay, first thoughts about just watching that. Lot to unpack here. First of all, did he just have a binky in his mouth? Third of all, I have to give him props for keeping a straight face throughout that. Look, if I was put in the position to act like an infant in front of camera for TLC, there's no way I could have kept a straight face. And I know the last part of that clip before I ended it was very concerning, but I'm trying to avoid commentating on that because I'm trying to forget I ever saw that.
Yeah, this is a little different.
This is my crazy obsession.
I'd much rather be crazy than normal.
Okay, we all could tell that you don't like being normal because you're acting like an infant on TV, which I've already said many times. Just to add something new, being crazy is not better than being normal. In normal circumstances, said being weird is being better than normal, not crazy. And calling this crazy is an understatement. This isn't crazy, this is literally downright insane. Calling yourself crazy is like calling a tortoise fast. You passed crazy a long time ago, and I don't need the creators of this show to tell me that you're not normal because I could clearly tell. And unlike what I said at the start, in some circumstances, being crazy is better than being normal. Not this. Anything but this.
I think about acting like a baby every day. For me, it's a big part of my life. It's something you can go to bed doing. I like to have a bottle each night when I go to bed, and gotta have my pacifier.
Stanley might be 31 years old, but for the past 18 years, he has gone to remarkable lengths to remain young at heart.
Okay, again, a lot to unpack here. But first of all, one of the first things that was very shocking to me was him going to bed with a binky and a bottle. I literally don't have the mental capacity to try to comprehend why would he ever think about doing this to himself. I almost can't think of any torture worse than looking at this. It literally has me questioning humanity. And second of all, 31. I'll recount when I said 40, but 31 isn't any better. Like, somebody please tell me this is a felon somewhere where I can call the police and get him arrested. Like, there was literally dudes in the 1800s thinking that by now we'd have flying cars, and now we have a literal 31-year-old man acting like an infant. It's literally shocking me that me and him are from the same species. And just some last thoughts. Is this guy going to public like this? Like, could you please just imagine walking into a public bathroom and seeing him getting changed? A 31-year-old man getting changed in a public bathroom. It pains me to try to imagine this.
Very young.
An adult baby is somebody who gets satisfaction by dressing or acting as a baby. I either like to put on my crib toys or my mobile and let them play as I fall asleep.
And he doesn't just talk the baby talk. He dedicates 8 hours a day role-playing as a toddler.
It's not sexual at all. It's a feeling of being safe, something I didn't have when I was growing up. And being an adult baby became my way of coping with the world and my own problems.
Okay, starting off with the first shocking thing that he said in that whole entire insert. Don't try and make adult babies a thing. It's not a thing, it'll never be a thing, so don't even try to make it one. Second of all, satisfaction, grown man, and role-playing as a toddler should never ever be put in the same sentence. Like, I never thought that I would ever have to hear those three words in a sentence, ever. And last of all, having a bad childhood is very common, and there's a lot of ways of coping like this, like getting help. help, which I believe this guy needs. But role-playing as a baby when you're 31 is not a good coping way. I would like to repeat this, it's not a good coping way. I think the last thing that this man needs is to be put on television. He needs help. Physical therapy, mental therapy, everything. It's sad that they basically exploited this man because he feels like the only way to cope with his terrible childhood is acting like a literal toddler, or as like the video likes to say, role playing. And I think I'm gonna end the video here because this is a 20-minute video, and seeing how it took 3 months of on and off editing to edit that last video. And before I finish this sentence, just to add on, the reason why that video ended so weird and my voice was weird, I recorded that a long time ago and my mic broke, so I decided to edit that now. But anyways, as I was saying, seeing how it took that long to edit that video, editing a 20-minute video plus commentary, which would be like 30 minutes, I would be scared of myself of how long it would take me to edit that. So I'm probably gonna end up doing like a part 2 and 3 later, so that's why I'm gonna end it here.
Bitch, I'm making tunes, I ain't missing, I won't lose. Let's go to an island where the water around is blue, blue, blue. I got 2 bad bitches in the coop, coop, coop. 42 in the bottle, glasses, ooh, fool, too. Ain't no games, I ain't playing, I want you, yeah. Take a trip.